Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as I was a student of veterinary sciences, so I want to share the second year roadmap with you. So it may be easy for you to study during your second year. So first of all, we'll talk about the subjects. So there are five subjects: pathology, microbiology, nutrition, animal genetics and breeding, and biochemistry. So if we will see their credit hours, so there will be 4 theory lectures, 2 practical lectures, 3 theory lectures, 2 practical lectures, 3 theory lectures, 1 practical lecture, 3 theory lecture, 1 practical, 2 theory lecture, 1 practical. So this is the weightage of every subject. So you can see from the weightage which subject is more important. So pathology and microbiology, they have having the highest weightage. That means they are the most important subjects you should consider. And if you score well in pathology and microbiology, that will increase your overall CGP. But that doesn't mean you should not focus on biochem or animal genetics, as smaller credit hour subject may also contribute in your overall CGP. So in this video we will also discuss the books which you should recommend for your exam. So if we will talk about the pathology book, so which I was preferred was JL Vega. There is three further divisions of this book. One is for journal, one is for systemic, and one is for special pathology. So you can go for three books. Next, for microbiology, I only preferred my class notes. For nutrition, I preferred DV Reddy plus the class notes of my teachers. For animal genetics and breeding, I preferred Tyagarajan, and for the genetics, like animal genetics, I prefer the Sukhveer Singh Tomar book. For biochemistry, I preferred Satyanarayan, and for the unit 2, I also preferred the class notes, like in which it has the Krebs cycle, glycolysis, all of the things. I also prefer the class notes. So these are the books which you should must have if you want to score a good CGP, if you want to score good marks in your second year examination. If we will talk about the exam pattern of the second year, in the whole year you have to appear in 3 internal examinations, and out of which only marks of the 2 internal exams will be considered as same as you did in your first year. For externals, there will be same, as you have to give 2 papers of every subject, and after that you have to give 2 practicals of every subject. So this will be the exam pattern. So as you have 5 subjects, so you have to appear in 10 exams, okay, because 5 into 2. So what should be your approach for the pathology, as it is the highest credit hour subject, so you have to give more importance to the subject as it will add more value to your final CGP. So first, important points should be noted. When your teacher is teaching you with the PPTs or with any PowerPoint presentation, you should always note the important points or important topics, and after that you can match, and you can also see you can also take the reference from the book. Second, book is very important because all the MCQs in the external will be from the book. Next, make your own notes. Compile your book plus what your teacher taught you in the class, and make your own notes if you can. But if you can't, because some students don't like to make notes, so mark on your book. What I did initially, I only marked important things, or I marked the lines which I want to study, and I don't want to study the important lines which I want to study. I mark them important, and which I don't want, I like it's not important, so I marked with the pencils that I don't want to study. So that for the external, when there is way more like notes, you have a lot of you have to cover the syllabus, you have a lot of syllabus you have to cover. So at that time you have to only read the lines you have underlined. So this is a very good thing which I thought that I did, and it worked for me. The only approach for the microbiology is to read the notes which your teacher is providing you, the presentation, the PPT, and revise as much you can, because the bacteriology, the virology, there are some things that you can understand, but there is many things you have to cram, like which bacteria is gram positive, negative, which test is for which bacteria. You can't say like there should be a concept behind it, you have to cram. So micro, because the immunology part is like you have to understand, but the bacterio viro part you only have to cram. So the notes which your teacher will provide you, go through that notes. If they're providing you like soft copy, print it out and underline the important things. That is the only mantra for microbiology. My approach for animal genetics and breeding was, first I took the Thiagarajan book, but what is the problem with this book? It does not contain all the topics which my teacher was teaching at that time. So I also have the notes of the topics which my teacher has taught me, but they are not present in the book. Thiagarajan is like a book. It gives all of the thing, but in a crisp form. If you want to, like if you go for MCQs, so you have to consider your notes because your teachers are teaching you the important lines. So go for the both combination, that will be helpful for you for your exams. For nutrition, as compared to the all five subjects, it is good because nutrition is a kind of easy subject, and also it has a good credit score, credit hours. Okay, so if you can score a good like 8 plus or 9 plus in nutrition, so it will add a good value to the overall CGP. So first what I did, my class notes, what they are, the PPTs provided by my teachers. And also in nutrition, what you have to study, first the name of the scientist is important, the definitions are important, but you have to study that what is starch equivalent, what is metabolic weight, and the values like what is metabolic weight, W raised to power 0.75, like these things you have to remember. And definitions, differences, this is the main thing, because the long questions you will get to know कि यही long बनेगा. And but the main thing you have to focus on the definitions, the values, the scientists names. And the book I preferred at last. If my teacher is providing me notes, so I should go for the book at last if I have the time. If you don't have, only go for the notes. For biochem, I prefer the Satyanarayan book. That was very nice, very easy, and very good. Every topic is very nicely explained in that book, so you should go for the book. And for the second unit, there is so many cycles that you have to learn. So make a flow chart like of the objective, like flow charts for the objective questions, like what is the first product and what are the enzymes, like that. And you have to like cram the cycles and the enzymes. There is no other way you can say that there should be a concept, nothing. So I prefer the book, use Satyanarayan, or my teacher's notes what they have provided me. So that's all. So at last I want to say that if you want more important information about your second year, I can also post for first year and third year. So stay tuned with my channel, and also comment me like if you want. I can also share you important topics, and I can also share short videos on the important topic, or I can also share the long videos I can also make. So comment in the comment section what you want, I will provide. Thank you.